सर्वांना नमस्कार. आजच्या भागामध्ये आपण ऑनसागर इक्वेशन हे पाहणार आहोत आणि हे ऑनसागर इक्वेशन कंडक्टन्स किंवा इक्विव्हॅलंट कंडक्टन्स फाइंड आउट करण्यासाठी वापरलं जातं. सो the Onsager equation is used to find out the equivalent conductance of the strong electrolyte. Now look at, this is the graph of equivalent conductance of strong electrolyte, and this is the equation which is developed by Onsager to derive the variation of equivalent conductance with concentration, and these are the example of the equivalent conductance. So in previous session we have seen the variation of equivalent conductance of weak electrolyte. Okay, this is the variation of equivalent conductance of weak electrolyte, and it can be better explained by using this equation. Lambda is equal to lambda 0 minus b into square root of c. B is here constant, and this lambda 0 is equivalent conductance at infinite dilution. Lambda 0 is equivalent conductance of infinite dilution, and this lambda stands for equivalent conductance at given concentration. Now when we go on extrapolating this, then we will reach at some point where this curve will meet to the y-axis, and this point is called as the limiting value of equivalent conductance, or it is called as the equivalent conductance at infinite dilution. Okay, here in case of strong electrolyte, this extrapolation, okay, will give us the limiting value of equivalent conductance, and this value is called as equivalent conductance at infinite dilution. So let us discuss this in detail. The variation of equivalent conductance of strong electrolyte is given by the Onsager equation, and this Onsager equation was developed by scientist L. Onsager. In aqueous solution of strong electrolyte, the asymmetry effect and electrophoretic effect, this effect we have seen in just previous session. So what is the role of these two effects? These two effects reduces or retards the ionic mobilities of the ions. Okay, the velocity of ions in the electrolyte solution, hence it reduces the conductance and equivalent conductance of the solution. As the concentration of strong electrolyte increases, the retarding effect also increases. As the concentration of strong electrolyte increases, the retarding effect also increases. Due to this, the equivalent conductance decreases with increase in the concentration of the electrolyte. Now the mathematical equation that gives the variation of equivalent conductance with the concentration for strong electrolyte is given by the equation, and this equation is called as the Onsager equation. Okay, this is the big equation, and it is developed by the Onsager equation. Here this lambda represent the equivalent conductance of strong electrolyte at given concentration. This lambda 0 represent equivalent conductance at infinite dilution for the strong electrolyte. Then the Z plus and Z minus, these two quantity here represents the valencies of cation and anion respectively. Then the small eta and capital D, small eta and capital D stands for the viscosity and dielectric constant of the solution. T stands for the temperature, and now the W is given by the formula Z plus into Z minus upon 2Q upon 1 plus square root of Q. Q stands for the charge, and this Q is equal to this equation, where in this equation L minus 0 and L plus 0, okay, these are the equivalent ionic conductance at infinite dilution for anion and cation respectively. Individual equivalent conductance at infinite dilution of each ion. Let us take example for the 1:1 electrolyte. Okay, for example KCl or NaCl. Okay, so for this electrolyte, this value of Z plus, that is the valency of cation, K plus is 1 and valency of anion is 1. If we use the water as solvent, then for the water the dielectric constant is 78.55 and viscosity of water at 25 degrees Celsius temperature is 0.008949 poise. Okay, now let us put this value in this two constant term, then we get, okay, so the value of this term is equal to 59.78 and value of this constant here we will call this as b, it is equal to 0.2273. so therefore the above equation can be reduced to lambda is equal to lambda 0 minus a plus b square root of c, and this a stands for, okay, this is the constant, this is the a stand for this constant and b stands for these constant. Okay, here z plus into z minus 1, okay, here is 1 into 1 will be value will be 1, so here will be it is square root of c. Now let us see the validity of Onsager equation. Validity means what will be the plot of Onsager equation. So this is the plot of the Onsager equation and this is the plot of equivalent conductance at given concentration versus the concentration. So here you can notice that the variation of equivalent conductance with concentration is quite linear in nature. Okay, this is a linear in nature. Okay, so this equation is similar to the y equal to mx plus c. Here c stands for the square root of c is nothing but the value of x, and the a plus b will give value of a plus b is nothing but the slope, and this extrapolation is the lambda 0. So this is the this variation is for the HCl and this is for the AgNO3, this is for the NaCl. Now as you notice here, okay, this is for the dilute concentration, and as the concentration is increasing, the equivalent conductance is decreasing, and at one point the equivalent conductance will reach here to the minimum value, or we will not get the values of equivalent conductance, or complicated result we observed for the strong or the high concentration, high concentration. Okay, so what are the conclusions or inferences we can derive from this graph is the interionic theory can be satisfactorily applied to the dilute solution of strong electrolyte and not their concentrated solution. Okay, so Arrhenius theory of electrolytic dissociation is applicable to dilute solution of weak electrolyte, and this interionic theory is applicable for dilute solution of the strong electrolyte. In concentrated solution, the ionic mobility decreases and there is the formation of the ion pair, or as we have discussed, asymmetry effect and the electrophoretic effect. So thank you for watching this session.